Okay, today we are going to study about the theories of international trade. As we know that international trade is important, but there are some theories on which basis international multinational companies they trade. So there are basically five theories. So we are going to study all the theories one by one. So firstly, let me help you with this international trade. What is the meaning of international trade theories? These theories helps to analyze the patterns of international goods, how goods should be traded, and which goods are advantageous for trading. I have noted down an example that is USA has advantage in car manufacturing, India in spices. All right. So now we will study about the first theory that is absolute advantage theory. So absolute advantage theory, or you can say Adam Smith theory, as we all know that Adam Smith is the father of economics. So in 1776 he questioned the mercantile theory. What is mercantile theory? That means the government they allow only exportation and they have some restrictions of importation. Why they do so? So that their company would have advantage in exports, and when they have the advantages in export the profit would be more and the wealth of the nation would be more. So this is kind of partial, we can say. So Adam Smith questioned this theory, and in his book Wealth of Nation, he offered a new theory called absolute advantage theory. This theory focused on the ability of a country to produce a good more efficiently than other nation. And Adam Smith reasoned that trade between countries should not be regulated or restricted by government policy. He stated that trade should flow naturally according to the market forces. What this theory explains is that trade should be done without any government policies, without any restrictions, and a country should trade the good which they are best at or most efficient at. According to his theory, by specialization, countries would generate efficiencies because their labor force would become more skilled by doing the same tasks. So, what is specialization? As we all know, specialization means like we are specialized in doing a work so well that no other competitor can match in that field. Okay, so if a country, I will explain you with this example. So let's turn over the page. Okay, we are taking the example of India and China. So suppose India produce 5 mobiles and 50 wheats in a span of 1 hour, while China produce 10 mobiles and 20 wheat in a span of 1 hour. So the absolute advantage of India is in producing wheat, whereas China has absolute advantage in mobiles. So India is better as producing wheat, whereas China in mobiles. As India has advantage in wheat, they should focus on specializing on producing wheat. Similarly, China is better as producing mobile, it could focus on specialization. So China can import wheat from the India, whereas India can import mobiles from the China because they are better and good at producing their own goods in comparison to others. So countries should specialize at those goods whose cost is less than the other. If India is producing wheat 50 kilogram of wheat in 100 rupees while China is producing 50 kilogram of wheat in 200, so India should proceed with the wheat because the cost of wheat is less in comparison to China. So that is what here it is told, countries should specialize at those goods whose cost is less than the others. Smith's theory reasoned that with increased efficiencies, people in both countries would get benefit and trade should be encouraged. So mercantile theory is opposed here. According to the Adam Smith, both countries should get the benefit and trade should be encouraged. His theory stated that a nation's wealth shouldn't be judged by how many gold and silver it had, but rather by the living standard of its people. So if a country having a huge amount of gold and silver, we should not judge on the basis of that, but how the people live there, what is the standard of living of their people, we should judge on the basis of that.